Hi guys, Ange here. Thank you so much for joining me. I have not in the past done monthly favourites. I had in previous videos decided to do favourites as I had a collection of them, but I have decided that I will start doing monthly favourites to try and keep them short and sweet with just the products that I have been loving in that previous month, rather than going for quite a while and having a large list of favourites. So this will be my first monthly favourites, and this is what products that I used the most of in March of this year. I am going to be one of those annoying people that might show repeat favourites each month, only because if I find a product I really adore and love, I will keep using it until I find something that will replace it. And I do have one item in particular that I cannot see a replacement coming, so it might show up quite regularly in my favourites, but I would rather keep repeating something I absolutely love rather than bring in a new product for the sake of just sharing something new. I want to stick to what's absolutely my favourites. So if you'd like to know what products that I have been loving in the month of March, please keep watching. Okay, I'm only going to talk about one skincare product that I've absolutely been loving for the past month, and that skincare product is the Ordinary's Vitamin C Suspension 30% in silicone. I really enjoy this vitamin C and don't see me changing it up anytime soon. I'm enjoying how radiant my face has been looking of late, and I really like the texture of this, especially in the morning prior to makeup application. So that is the Ordinary's Vitamin C Suspension 30%. The next products that I'm going to talk about are all makeup related, and the primer that I have really been enjoying, I have been mixing up and using different primers over the month, but the one that I enjoy wearing the most out of everything I have at the moment is this beautiful Fenty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. I find that even though I have quite oily skin and mature skin, this really helps my foundation last well during the day, and it plays nicely with all of my foundations, and I just feel for even a mature skin this is a fantastic primer. So absolutely been loving that and using it on a regular basis. Two foundations that I have thoroughly been enjoying, and one of them is the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. I really enjoy this foundation for full coverage and longevity for an oily skin. I love the pump applicator and the plastic tube. I will be taking this on my holiday to Hawaii in a couple of weeks because I think the packaging is great for travel, but I absolutely really enjoy this foundation, and I think it will be perfect in Hawaii with the warm weather and my oily skin. So I have really been enjoying that, and has been the one I've reached for the most in the month of March. Another foundation that I have been enjoying when I haven't been picking this Too Faced one up is the YSL All Hours foundation. Now I do not wear this day after day because it does have alcohol in it, and it is the third ingredient in the ingredients, and I don't want to aggravate my skin, so I don't wear it on consecutive days, but I can guarantee that when I do wear this I have a great foundation day. So that is the YSL All Hours foundation, and the shade I have it in is B40. Something that hasn't changed from any of the favourites that I have done in the past as far as powders go is my favourite powder by far, and is definitely my holy grail, is my RMS Beauty Unpowder. This is the untinted version. It is a very finely milled powder. I find it is beautiful on my mature skin. It doesn't accentuate lines of anything, it smooths the skin and it keeps my oils at bay. So I think that will be sitting in my favourites for most months. I have 3 eyeshadow palettes that I have been reaching for quite regularly in the month of March, and I am just so happy I have these in my collection. The first one is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. I absolutely love this palette for its neutral colours, but because it has a mix of shimmers and mattes and just beautiful colours, you can have an everyday neutral eyeshadow look, or you can vamp it up for the evening. You can have a sultry, smoky eye. You can add some glam with the shimmers. It's just a beautiful palette. It retails for $42 US, and it is by far at the moment probably my most reached for palette, as I can wear it for daytime looks as well as evening looks, and this one will be coming on my trip to Hawaii as well. A palette that I have been reaching for when I want to do something that's not quite so neutral to what I'm used to is I've been loving this Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. Now this is another palette that has some beautiful shades in it, pops of colour, but you've also got a lot of neutral colours in here, so it's great for creating a neutral everyday eyeshadow look as well. But I love the fact that it's got these beautiful pops of colour, great shimmers in there, and I just think this palette is divine. Now this palette retails at $65 US. And the palette I reach for a neutral, pretty but beautiful eye look is the Marc Jacobs Glambition palette. I still love Scandalust, but for an everyday, pretty, neutral look, I absolutely love this palette. It is a fail-safe palette, and I have been enjoying that palette as well in the month of March. So I wear eyeshadows on a daily basis, and because I wear eyeshadow to work most days, they are the 3 palettes I've been reaching for and have absolutely been enjoying them. Another palette that I have really fallen in love with, and I'm sorry it was limited edition, this is definitely going on in my makeup case to go to Hawaii, and it is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit Volume 3. I absolutely love this palette because it has everything in there that I need. I have a strobing light, I have a very neutral highlight if I want more of a natural highlight. It's got the nude bronze. We have a plummy blush and a beautiful peachy blush. So for going away or for a weekend or any length of time, this is a perfect palette. I love the Hourglass powders because they have a sheen to them that gives you a healthy glow, but I absolutely love this palette, and out of all of the 3 that they have brought out, this is by far the one I love. It's the only one I've kept, and I am so pleased I got that one. Another blush that I have been reaching for a lot in the month of March, and I really adore this blush, and it's an affordable blush by Milani. And this is in the colour Dolce Pink. It's a baked powder blush, but I just find it gives a really pretty glow to the skin. I just love the colour, and I once again like the Hourglass blushes. It has a slight sheen to it, and you just end up with quite a healthy wee glow. So that's been a blush I have been reaching for quite a lot during the month of March. Probably my most worn nail polish in the month of March has been this beautiful nail polish by Essie, and the colour is a 318, and it is called Resort Fling. Now I have worn this in a couple of videos, and I've had a lot of comments on this colour. So that is the colour Resort Fling by Essie, and it is a beautiful summer peachy coral tone, and it has been the colour that I've had on my nails for most of the summer actually, not just the month of March. So they were all my beauty favourites. Now my favourites would not be complete at all without me adding the fact that I have been enjoying our caravan that we got just before Christmas. We have used it so much since we purchased it. I absolutely enjoy getting away with it so much. I'm one of those people that when I'm at home I'm always fluffing and pottering and don't tend to sit still. I tend to be doing something all the time, and getting away in the caravan has just been a wonderful way to just chill and relax and enjoy the outdoors a lot more than we do anyway. So that has definitely been a favourite for me, and I couldn't be more thankful that we have this. Now, they're the favourites that I have been using it non-stop through the month of March, and I have a BooBoo. So they're my favourites, and my BooBoo for the month would have to be the Too Faced Peach Perfect Mattifying Loose Setting Powder infused with peach and sweet fig cream. I don't normally get rid of a powder. I am getting rid of this powder. Most powders, if I don't like them or they are not my favourite, I will keep them and use them for baking and touch-ups and things like that. But this powder broke my skin out in quite some horrendous lumps on my skin, and not many makeup products actually do that to me. Also, as I set my face in the morning, and I am a bit of a bear with a sore head in the morning, the peach smell to this was really off-putting to me. I think if I was to use it later in the day and I wasn't quite so slow to wake up, so to speak, it wouldn't bother me so much, but when I'm waking up and the scent was just way too strong for me first thing in the morning, and it didn't keep me matte at all, so it was probably one of the least mattifying powders that I've used for a while. But the kicker was the fact that I broke out in very angry spots on my face that one left a scar and the others were just really painful, and they sat on my face for about a week. So who needs that? So that was my BooBoo for the month, and it is definitely going. Okay guys, please give that a thumbs up if you would prefer I do monthly favourites and keep it short and sweet. Leave me a comment down below also if that's what you would prefer, and that way I will do monthly favourites and keep it short and sweet with just the items that I have been reaching for on the regular. I would love to hear what your favourites are in the comment section down below. The way I discover all of my beauty products is primarily on YouTube. I have really been enjoying the fact that when I share the odd video and I get a recommendation from somebody, I think that is fantastic, and I have been trying different things out and been pleasantly surprised with products that I hadn't even thought of. I would love to hear your feedback on what your favourite products are for the month. Thanks for joining me guys. If you haven't already and you would like to see more videos from me, please click the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. I upload 2 videos a week, and they are mainly beauty related with the odd lifestyle video thrown in there as well. I hope you've all had a beautiful and a wonderful day guys, and I look forward to seeing you next time. See ya. Bye.